Welcome back to the DIY Nanny channel. Today I'm not making cakes or cupcakes or any play food for that matter, so this one is gonna be interesting. So my best friend daughter is turning 2 this weekend and they're throwing her a birthday party, and I was thinking of what can I gift her for her birthday. She does have a play kitchen. Actually, she inherited our old play kitchen before I did the IKEA hack on our play kitchen. We had this KidCraft white kitchen and we gave it to her. It's in her room. She kind of exploring it and started playing with that. So you would think that's my expertise, right? I should make her something for the kitchen. But because she's a bit young, also has a younger brother, I was kind of afraid, you know, with my dessert, I glue things on top or the side, whatever, that if they're strong enough to pull it out, then they have a little piece that is basically a chalking hazard. So I wasn't comfortable with doing that. I did make donuts for her for Christmas, but this is like a whole piece that's sewn together, so it can work out. When they'll grow up a little bit more and be ready for that, I will shower them with play food for their kitchen, but for now I'm going in a different direction. So the other day I was there and we were playing together, and she brought a doll to play with, and a doll with like hair and like her body is like sewn from her clothes, you know, and then we were playing with that and putting a diaper on it and feeding the doll. And then I noticed that she doesn't have an actual baby doll. She has a lot of dolls, like stuffed animals and dolls that has hair and clothes, and the Cocomelon baby, I don't know his name, but not like a baby doll that looks like a baby. And I was thinking this is something that I can get her with some accessories. I'm gonna start with the accessories that I got to show you it, and then we'll talk about what I'm making. But for anyone who's new here, welcome. This is what I do here. I share things that I create for kids in the playroom. You can check out the rest of my videos and join in and hit that subscribe button. And let's begin with this gift. So the first thing I was looking for is a baby doll stroller, and there's a lot of good option online. I wanted something simple. I know there's like crazy beautiful ones that you can make it like for baby to slip in it and then fold it into a chair, but I wanted really simple one that's also not too heavy to like walk around with that when you're young. And I was about to order one, but then I went to Target and I just saw one that was pretty cool. I'll show you it. This is the one. It's pretty simple. You can open this. You don't have to. You can put the baby in here. It's kind of cute. It has pink in it, but not too much pink in it. And it has the stars. And I thought it's really cute. So I grabbed that. While I was there, I also grabbed a bottle and juice, because this is really cute. And I saw this diapers as well, and I was thinking this is what we play with, right? There were small diapers in the living room that I were like getting rid of, and she brought it and we play with it. So these are really cute. I actually got another pack for our play kitchen playroom because we have babies too. So we already play with them. They're really cute. So these are the accessories, and I'm gonna make another accessory. This is what this whole video is about, but the baby is the most important thing. And I have to tell you, I was looking to get just a simple, cute baby that looks not scary. Let's say it like that. And I was at Target already, so I was looking at what they had there. And let me tell you, it was hard to find a baby that looks just like a baby, you know, which I would think would be a simple thing to create. But I couldn't find something that looks nice online. And when I was at Target, there was like a lot of babies that had hair, or that had their plastic head kind of painted like hair. They look kind of scary. I don't know. I couldn't find something cute enough, but we have the cutest baby in our playroom. Really, it's just, seriously, for me as an adult, I love holding this baby. It's just very cute. It's very simple. It has a soft body, which at first I didn't want. I wanted to have like a whole plastic body, but it looks so cute and it's light, and it really is the favorite baby in our playroom, and it says a lot because we have other babies, but this one, it's the favorite. So I was looking to see the company just to get the same one, and it is a coral baby, and I got one that is not exactly the same one. I think ours is a bit older version, and also had come with like blue outfit, so I'm guessing it's a boy, and this is a girl. I don't remember the name of this, but I'm gonna link it down below because I ordered it off of Amazon. So this is the one. Tell me it's not the cutest baby that you ever seen. I mean, it's just so cute, really. So this is our baby. So we have a baby, we have a stroller, we have diapers, we have a milk bottle. What am I making? I'm making a diaper bag. We have a diaper bag that I made, just kind of made like a square bag with loops, and it hanged on our stroller. We have a similar stroller in like blue, and it's pretty cool. They put the bottle there, they put money there when they go to the supermarket. So it's pretty cool, and I was thinking I can make it for her as well, and will be my DIY part for today. I actually made 2 other diaper bags before, and one of them was from a pattern that I'm gonna share below. You should check it out because this is basically the pattern I'm using. I'm gonna tweak it a little bit, but it's a very cute pattern. If you read it through and look at the picture, it's easy to follow, but I'm gonna show my process as well so you can see that. And the fabric I'm going with, so my stroller right here has this kind of stars, and it's like gray and pink, and I was thinking to go with something that can match to it. And I was at IKEA getting some other things, and I saw these like barb cloth. It's a packet of 2, and this one has moons on it, and it's gray, and this one is white with dots. So I was thinking this can be perfect for it. So this is what I'm going to use. The majority of it will be the gray with the moons, just because stars and moons goes together. But the inside and the pockets will be from this. What other thing I need? So in the pattern, you will check it out, and you will see that you need something to make it structure inside. She's using an infusible fleece, which I do not have, but I was thinking I have this felt. Remember the felt that I ordered from Amazon and was kind of stiff and hard to work with and not soft? So I was thinking I'm probably not going to use gray ever for anything, and anyway I don't really like the quality of this. So I think if I'll put it inside between 2 layers of fabric, it will give it enough thickness and structure for it to hold. So let me tell you what I'm changing about this pattern, and then we're gonna start with cutting and sewing everything. First thing I'm gonna change is the strap. It has a big strap for a kid to carry, but I wanted to hang on the stroller. So what I'm gonna do, instead of the strap, I'm gonna connect where the strap goes. I'm gonna connect 2 loops, and I'm just gonna slide it here on both sides, and then it can hang in the back like actually a diaper bag hangs on a stroller. So this is the first thing I'm gonna change. I think the flap that opens, I'm gonna make a bit shorter. I feel like when it's covered the whole bag, it's kind of too much, and for little hands that like trying things, it's a bit harder to move around something so big. So I'm gonna shorten it a little bit. It will cover like half the bag in front. Also, the pockets that goes inside, there's a big pocket to go inside and a side pocket. I'm not gonna make the side pocket, and the big pockets that goes inside, I'm gonna put it outside. If you see the pattern and then you'll see my bag, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So these are the things I'm gonna change. I theoretically want to have kind of a two sections inside the bag, so kind of put something that divide the bags into two, but I'm not sure how to do it, and I'm not sure it's realistic. I'm gonna start with cutting and figuring out my outside, because even if I'll manage to do the split in the bag, it's gonna be on the inside fabric anyway, so I don't need to worry about it yet. So I'm gonna start with cutting. I'm gonna show you how I put it together, and hopefully we're gonna succeed. Let's start this bag making. So let me show you what I've got here. I have the two pieces of the body. I already cut where the bottom connects. You can cut it later. I think in the pattern she cuts it later. So this is the outside, this is the inside. I also have the two pieces of the flap. I made it a bit shorter, like I said. This is outside, inside. And I have the pieces of felt that are gonna go in between. So this one is for the flap, and you basically gonna have it inside, so it will be a bit more thick. And now this is the piece for the pocket, and these are for the loops. Now you can see this white piece. This is a bond, a heat bond that I already iron on. It will also give it structure, less than the felt, but good enough. I also put two here just because this wasn't on purpose, because I don't have enough of it. So I just had two small pieces, so I did it here, and it's fine because it's gonna be two pockets, so I want this to be strong. So what I'm gonna start now is to make the pocket, because this is the first thing I want to connect to the outside of the body before I start sewing it. So I'm just going right side on right side when I have the bond here, and I'm gonna go around, leave an opening to flip it, and leave two opening here, I think, for the elastic to crawl through, and then I'm gonna sew like the tunnel for the elastic. I'm also gonna go ahead and sew my loops, same thing, right side to right side, and then opening to flip it. And I think I can do the flap as well. There's nothing that's supposed to be connected to it, so I can do that with the felt, just like this, right side to right side, and the felt on whichever side, and then flip it with the felt in. I will do some cutting here after I stitch, so it can flip to the other side comfortably. So we're gonna start with that, then we're gonna put some elastic, connect it to the body. We can finish the body and then figure it out if I can do the inside like I want to. So this is the pocket after I've sewn it, flipped it. This is the hole where I flipped it. And I also ran the stitch here in the tunnel. I left these two open. So when I started sewing, I started from here, went around, stopped, went around, and stopped here. So I have now the elastic, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it in, sew it at the corner inside, and then pull it all the way to sew it here. I made it smaller than the one in the pattern that I'm sharing. So the whole fabric, right, it's folded up in two, so the whole fabric was around 12 by 12, a little bit less than that. and the elastic, instead of being 10 inches, is just 8 inches because I wanted the pockets to be a bit smaller and kind of stand in the middle of the bag and not through the whole bag. All right, finish with the pocket. Because I didn't measure these and I just eyeball it, this one is smaller than this one. So I actually ran the stitch not in the actual middle of this pocket. And it's okay. I think the bottle can go in here. And this one, it's a bit bigger, so it can hold something else, maybe a phone. I know my kids love to put phones. Pretend phones in this. So I'm basically finished with the details, and now I need to figure out how to connect the felt. So I connected my felt with 2 stitches on the bottom, so you can see it right here on the bottom. This is gonna be the bottom. Ideally, if I had a felt at the right size, I would go around the edge, really close to the edge, and once also right side to right side, basically the stitch will disappear inside. But because I didn't have it, this is what I did. I did overlap it here because I wanted to be really strong at the bottom. So now what I'll do is connect right side to right side on this bag, leaving the top open. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do one side, then the other side. If you didn't cut the corners like I did already, you would go around. You would go all the way. This actually will be your fault. And then you'll cut it out, but I already cut it out. I'm just gonna go like this. And after, let me just show you right here so I don't have to come back after I stitch it. So this is my first stitch, goes all the way here. And then to make a flat bottom, what I'll do, also, this one will be close, and I'll do basically the flat side of that to the flat side of that, if you know what I mean. I'll show you after I stitch it. I ran a stitch right here, all the way down, and then I layered the 2 openings that I have together and stitched them right across. So I'm not gonna flip it right now because I need it this way, I think, but if you can see, it's basically a box. And once I finish with the inside, I will insert it here, so around it will connect the felt better, and then flip, and then we're gonna have the felt in between the 2 pieces. And this will be the outside. So let's talk inside and work on our divider. So for the divider, I wanted to go this way, not this way. I'll show you on this piece that is already sewn. By the way, I flipped it, look how cute. So I don't want the divider to go from here to here. I wanted to cross the bag right here to divide it. Let's pretend this is our divider, into 2 bigger compartments than if it would be here. The access will be harder for kids, so like this. And the thing is, if I wanted to go across, that would be easy. I would just put another piece of fabric right here, and when I'm sewing this and flipping it, I'll have 3 pieces of fabric, so 2 compartments. But because I want to cross it here, it's a bit more tricky. The sewing part would be a little bit tricky. The first part would be easy. I would sew this, lift it up, and then to sew it into here, it would be harder to put it in the machine, but it's doable. The only thing is, for me to sew the 2 pieces together, the inside and outside, I need to put the outside inside the inside after I sew that, and then flip it. And with the divider like this in the middle, I'm afraid it's not going to be possible, so I'm not going to risk it. What I'm going to do I'm gonna create a divider, not from cardboard obviously. I'm gonna put some felt inside. I think I'm gonna put 2 layers of felt this time because I want it to be really strong. I'm gonna sew it to one side of this inside fabric, and then on the other side I'm gonna put Velcro. I'm gonna put Velcro here and Velcro here, and then I can sew everything together and flip it while the divider is open, and then I can close it once I'm done with the Velcro. This also leaves the option to open the divider if they want to put something bigger in the bag. So I think this is the way to go. So this is what I'm gonna do right now. And here we go, our little divider. It would go like this on the Velcro, and it will divide a bag into 2 sections. Now that I'm done with this, I can sew the inside part, close it, and then I will sew everything together. So I'm gonna show you how I do it, although it's exactly the same as I did with the gray, but because of the felt there, I think it was hard to see what I'm doing. So first of all, I'm folding it in half, right side on right side, and we're gonna stitch these 2 sections, one here and one here. Now that we closed the 2 sides, we're gonna take care of the corners. Again, in the pattern that I'm gonna link, I think she's cutting it out after she's stitching the whole way through. It doesn't really matter. So what we do, we're basically taking the 2 corners here and putting the flat side to the flat side. If you've seen my chest video, the one that I made pouches for the chest, I did the same thing but with a triangle here. So I basically put it like this when it was a whole piece, right? I didn't cut it out, and then I measured, I sewn that, and then I cut it out. It's exactly the same thing to make the flat base. So this is where we put it here, because I measured before and already cut, so I don't need to measure now and figure out the middle, right? Because I have these 2 corners to guide me. So again, we're like opening this mouth, putting it together, flat side to flat side, and we're gonna stitch it. All right, now this piece is done as well. You can see the divider here, but I'm gonna leave it open for when I'm connecting everything together. And it's time to connect everything together. So I have the inside, I have the outside, I have my 2 loops that I already sewn. They came out to be 1.25 inches by 5.5 inches, something like that, eventually. And we have our flap. So we're gonna put it together. So first thing, we're gonna put the flap. So I want it to be closed like this, right? This is the inside fabric, and I want it to be closed like this, so it's supposed to be connected to this. So this is how we're gonna connect it, and then when we flip it, the stitch will be hidden. So I'm gonna put some clips, because for the pins, I wanna put the pins when it's all together. So for now, I'm gonna put this clips, and I do want it to be in the middle. You notice I'm holding the felt as well, and this is what's gonna hold the felt for us. So we have this. Now we need to put our loops. So the loop's gonna be on the side, and also they're gonna be on the outside, so I'm gonna stitch them like this, and then when the fabric would flip, it will be like this. So again, I'm putting the clip because I'm gonna pin everything together with the inside fabric. So one side and the other side right here. I'm putting it right in the middle of the stitch, the side stitches. Okay, now we have the little pieces, and we're gonna do the inside. So doesn't matter which direction it's going, we're gonna put the outside pieces inside the inside pieces. Most important thing to remember is always right side onto right side of the fabric, right? Because we're gonna stitch the right side to right side. We're gonna see the wrong side, and we're gonna flip it, then the stitch is gonna be inside the wrong side of the fabric. So we're gonna put it in. Now, obviously we have to make room for flipping it, a hole, and it's gonna be in the front, because here I have the flap and on the side I have the loops, and I don't wanna make a mess out of it. So my gap that is not sewn for opening gonna be in the front, and after I flip it, I'll stitch on top. I'm gonna stitch on top around everything. I'm gonna start with the corners, just pin it, just kind of put corner to corner, the side stitches, I mean, it's not really a corner, and then I'll go around. All right, moment of truth. We have a bag. So we have our little loops, we have the little flap closing right where I wanted it, and this is our hole. We're gonna stitch it through. We're gonna go all the way around to close it. So basically what I need to do now, it's just pin everything down right on the stitch like this and go around, close it. Look at my little divider. Super cool. So I'm gonna stitch around, finish it up, and gonna test it on the stroller, put everything in, and we'll have a gift.